Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us, from all of us here at the ASAP Network.
Well, good evening and welcome to the All Sports All Plays Network. This is the one and only Freddie Henderson. This is ASAP Real Talk. Hey, we got Chris and Jay Ness. They are not able to join us tonight due to personal reasons, but we still have Kenny the man. What's going on, Kenny?
What's good, man? Good to be back. Ready to go at your head.
Man, when I tell you that we have a special show planned, I'm ready, you ready, and we got Ace, Adam. What's going on with it, brother?
Yo, what's going on, Freddie? It's nice to be back on Real Talk, coming in, making that guest appearance on Real Talk. I'm excited for tonight's show.
Well, gentlemen, I will say this. This is going to be a different show. You guys are used to me coming on this show. Put in Chris Brown, put in Kenny, put in Jay in their place, bringing the hottest takes of sports. But this is going to be different. You're going to see calm Freddie. You're going to see quieter Freddie. Because we have a special guest. We have some females coming on today to tell us about their football team. Yes, females in football. We have the Zydeco Women. Let's bring them on in. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. How you doing?
That's good. So, hey, first off, before we get into everything, please let our viewers know what you guys do. Tell them your names and all that good stuff for us.
Well, my name is Dr. Mia Ben. I'm a pediatrician in Opelousas, Louisiana, and I also am the owner of the Zydeco Spice women's tackle football team.
And my name is Blair Slaughter. I'm the player relations coordinator for the Acadiana Zydeco Spice team.
My name is Ayana Slaughter, aka A-Train. I am the defensive coordinator for the Acadiana Zydeco Spice.
All right, cool. You guys hear that? We living in a world where, everything is, an issue, all the issues going on in the world. And one thing here at ASAP that we want, you guys to teach us and the viewers is why female football that support is male football. Before we go, you guys check out their link I just posted in the group in the comments. Check them out. Their merchandise, jackets, hoodies, or whatever. Show them some love. Buy their merchandise. Support this team any way that you can. All right, Kenny, I give you the first question. You can ask the first question, and we keep it rolling.
Absolutely. So, talk about how the team came about, how you formed the team, and just the foundation of how everything got started.
Okay, that's me. The team actually started back in the original Zydeco, which is Acadiana Zydeco, started in 2009 in Lafayette, Louisiana. I had been playing football for 3 years prior with a team in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And then when people in the area started finding out that I was playing, we're about an hour from Baton Rouge, they were interested in having a team in the area. We had played some charity games in Opelousas for the Boys and Girls Club. So that piqued the interest of the locals. And so at that point, I started talking to some ladies that were interested in playing, not necessarily wanting to travel, and wanted to build a fan base in the Acadiana area. The Acadiana area, if you're not familiar with Louisiana, is basically mostly southwest Louisiana, and we have a unique way of life here. Zydeco music is a part of our life. So when I named the team, I wanted to have something that reflected the name in the area. So that's how the original Acadiana Zydeco women's football was born. So after a while, we started off slow, like most teams do, but we did bring home a national championship in 2016.
Nice.
Okay, then after that, things started just like championship teams do. You have to rebuild, but along with rebuilding, at this point came rebranding. So basically, to try to get some of the younger girls that were just finishing high school, that were still interested in playing sports, and to get some of the young ladies that were basically military and coming off of deployment that wanted something to do. We rebranded the team and called it the Zydeco Spice, still keeping Zydeco in the name, but then Spice, because we wanted to spice it up and change things and have a new flavor and a new feeling to our team. So that's basically how the team got started.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Dr. Mia Ben.
All right, well, Dr. Ben, I like when you said spice it up because that's what I do on Real Talk. I'll spice it up. I like that. I like that. And Kenny, you can't say I don't. You know what I do.
For all the wrong reasons.
All right, so I do have another question. I have a question. So you have a young girl out there, a little girl that might have the passion of playing football. Or female football, or what would you tell them, right now, starting out, at a young age, what type of encouragement would you give them?
Myself as a pediatrician, I'm always a mentor, and not only do I mentor with medicine, I love mentoring with football. So a lot of my young patients, boys and girls, they still don't believe that women can play. I'm interested when I get a female that's interested in playing. I want her to come to my games. I want her to come to my practices. I want her to see what can be done. Our league, the Women's Football Alliance, the WFA, we did a commercial, public service announcement with our daughters and patients. I use my patients in the ad so that they can see, as long as we provide countless opportunities for these young ladies, they'll know that the possibilities are endless. So I want them to know that their possibilities are endless, that they can play. I want them to know about the 5 female coaches in the NFL that are there. I want them to see that women can play, that they have that opportunity. Right now, what's going on, what I'm really enjoying the fact is that flag is starting to become a major sport. My niece goes to Xavier University in New Orleans, and she actually started playing flag football, and with the possibility of possibly getting a scholarship to play flag. So I'm letting people know that is an opportunity, an avenue to start, and then maybe later on they can enjoy tackle.
Well, and not only that, but then you also have the NFL and Nike teamed up and did, I think it was a $5 million scholarship to get flag football into the local schools. So that's another way for young girls to get involved is, having it at the school level. They can see, okay, this is my opportunity. And then as they progress and go through middle school, high school, whatever, hey, you have the WFA, you have women, a team already set up to where you can go to the next level.
Right. Ace, do you have a question?
Yes, I do actually. So my question for you would be, what made you decide to basically take on female football?
Go ahead, you can go. I'll go next.
For me, it was I finished off high school, went to college playing track and field, went on a track and field scholarship up to Northwestern. Did not enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just wasn't fun for me anymore. So I literally kind of went online, looked around, and just so happened one Friday afternoon, was playing football because we got redshirted, outside playing football with the redshirted athletes, and I took a ball from a player, and apparently the head coach for the Shreveport team was upstairs with the Demons head coach, and that's been history since then. So he came down, we talked, and then I went out and tried out for his football team in Shreveport, and I've been playing ball ever since. So I'm glad I found something that is just I enjoy doing. I was also a kid that went outside and played through football with the guys in the street. So to be able to turn that street passion into something that I enjoyed playing for so many years. So that's what it was for me.
And then in my case, my oldest son was in high school, and I come from a football family. We love football. My late father brought us up knowing about football. I have a brother named OJ after OJ Simpson. So we're football people. And so there were little nuances and things that I didn't understand about the game, even though I'd grown up knowing all about football. But I started asking my son some of the rules about, well, why did this happen in the game and why did this happen? And he was like, Mom, look, those are things you're not going to know unless you play the game. And that's not going to happen. And a week after he said that, someone told me there was a tryout for the team in Baton Rouge. So I said, okay. Woke him up Saturday morning. I said, guess where we're going? Where? I said, we're going to Baton Rouge. I'm going to try out for this football team. So he started laughing. And I said, no, we going. So I said, okay, Mom, I'm coming. He was there with me through the tryout. And then after that, it was history.
That's
For me, I was approached by Dr. Ben at a local festival. I had just come back from a deployment, was in a very lost, depressed state. Oh, wow. And, she approached me out of the blue and said, hey, I have a women's team in the area. Would you be interested in playing? And I kind of just shrugged it off, because I had that mindset that a lot of people have, women don't play football, what's that? And all it took was for one person to sit there and say, oh, well, you're not going to go do that. You can't do it. And that was enough for me, and then I went out to the tryout and fell in love with it from day one. Just the camaraderie of the girls and, getting back into a sport, even though I didn't know anything about it. They taught me everything I needed to know, and now I can't get enough of it.
Hey, there you go. We actually have a question pop up. Sheila Henderson said, "How serious do you all get taken as women football players? Are you all taken seriously by men, or?"
My opinion is most of the men don't realize how serious women football is, or they take it seriously until they start seeing statistics. Okay. When they start seeing that we have a running back in the league that had a 1,000-yard season, or we see girls with run backs from the kickoff. I mean, when they start seeing stats and say, wait, this girl had 6 touchdowns in the game. Wait, I got to see that. I don't see that in the men's game. So when they start seeing hardcore numbers and hardcore facts, then they can take it seriously. And how that happens, basically, if the daddies, the brothers, the uncles come to the game, they see their daughter, niece, sister out there, they go to work the next day. You think so-and-so is good. My sister did such and such. Well, wait, man, wait. Are you serious? Look on my phone. Look, I got it. Oh, man, wait, that's girls? And then when they see it, then they believe. They come to the game, we build the fan base.
Right. I understand you say that. My question, I guess I'm going to piggyback off that question. I know it's kind of getting off subject. How much of a blame does the national media have for not advertising female football as much as they maybe do like the NFL? Or do you wish sometime down in the future that, you guys would get advertised a lot more than you are now?
I have no doubt that we will actually get to that point. I feel like this, the pioneer of the game, that's what we're doing right here. We're doing the foundational part of things. I just remember when the WNBA first came out, they didn't get a lot of publicity. You know what I mean? They weren't on ESPN. Every game was it was very few games that was on ESPN. but it took for them to start it. They had to start from somewhere. And that's the thing that sucks about women's sport. We have to start from the ground up. The great thing, men's football, men's baseball, everything has been around for years and years. You know what I mean? It's expected for a man to play a sport. It's almost if you don't play a sport, something wrong with you. You know what I mean? And now these days, it's like for females, it's like, well, I'm playing a sport. Well, you still doing it at your age? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm 38 years old and I'm still playing this game. You know what I mean? You still doing it at your age? I'm like, yeah, I'm still playing this game at my age, So that's the difference. And we're just setting a foundation, you know what I mean? And I do see it get to a point of that because I see where things are going in the direction they're going. At one point, I felt like I played this game for recreation. Now I know I play this game for a pathway for a younger generation to be able to get this experience, to be able to get. I don't care if I never get paid $1 from this right here. I know at some point some young girl will make a career out of this and make money off of doing this for the enjoyment of this game. You know what I mean? So I think we will. I absolutely will. I have no doubt at some point Nike, Adidas, Jordan is going to be sponsoring some young lady, and she's going to be wearing their gear head to toe, on the field. I have no doubt in it.
Right. Another viewer asked, is this televised? Then they said, what networks? I would like to watch it. Watch a team being a women's sports person. So let's say if one of our viewers want to watch a game, one of you guys' game, is there a way they can watch it live? Or maybe
Absolutely. So we're actually 11 Sports. We're teamed up with 11 Sports. They sponsored the WFA, and the game of the week is broadcasted by 11 Sports. And I think it's on 11 Sports is on Roku.
Yeah.
Different platforms like that.
Roku, Fubu, is on there too. Fubu,
and then
Roku.
Our national championship, which is actually going to be in Canton, Ohio, this year, is going to be broadcasted by ESPN.
Cool.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to championship weekend at the Hall of Fame. This is a big opportunity for our league.
So what types of things do you guys, since you have the challenges of marketing, what types of things do you guys do to market yourselves?
Well, you guys are it's right here. Part 101 right here.
Yeah, this is one. We just, I don't know if you've been following us on Facebook, and for those who do or will after this, we actually are getting into youth clinics. We just teamed up with Gridiron Football Acadiana to do 2 events with them, March 20th and March 27th. And girls and boys can attend those events from 5 to 17. And that's just another way for us to get out in the community, get our name out there. We've also teamed up, just by going to one of those events, we teamed up with Next Level Fitness and Nutrition. And they're now going to be our official gym and facility to work out in. So it's just little things like that that's getting our name out into the community, and then things will just keep coming and coming for us.
I think basically with women's football, it is the community involvement.
Right.
Knowing that you're out there doing things. We also collect food for Second Harvest Food Bank.
Yeah.
That's one of our projects. We're working on a big project. I'm just going to let you guys get a little teaser on it to help to stop underage drinking. We're working on that along with one of the local sheriff departments. So things like that help us to thrive and to get our name out there.
Cool.
So if you don't mind me asking, how many teams are there? How many teams you guys have in the whole entire league?
If
There's over 60.
Yeah, there's 60,
Yes.
I believe 65 plus actually, and we're in the U.S. and Canada.
Yes.
Wow.
And WFA actually just went worldwide. I'm not sure. I can't remember who they signed.
And it's basically to bring on some goodwill games. So some of the All-Stars actually went to Costa Rica and played a game against other world teams.
All right, so I have a question. So, as long as you've been, doing this, and have there been maybe any professional men football player that reached out, or somebody, higher ranked that reached out to you guys to try to help promote this, or try to help, maybe sponsor, or try to help, advice or anything like that?
Actually, not us per se, but the Boston Renegades women's team, who have won multiple championships. The New England Patriots actually have invited them to games and acknowledged them and acknowledged that they won a championship. The same thing with the DC team, the DC Divas. The Redskins actually had them at a game. So some of those, the teams that are in the bigger markets, they have picked up on the women's game and know that they exist, and have tried to reach out and help.
There you go. I'm assuming this is your website to watch some of your games, or
we actually had a coach. Well, he was with from the local area that came to one of our a couple of practices and games.
What's his name? Brandon.
And then I can't remember his name, but he came to a few practices. He was a ex-Patriots player.
Yeah, he sure was.
Well, don't worry here. You gonna have the biggest guest. You got the biggest celebrity because you have love from the ASAP network. We're bigger than all of them. I'm trying to tell you, this company's working in motion. It's cooking. I'm telling you. I got another love from you guys. Joel Hyman says, "Hi everyone." Goes out of you. So, I have another question. Like, you're a female. You're female football player. Is there a special diet that you have to be on? Like, is there something? I mean, I know it is for men, but is there maybe a diet a little bit different that you guys have to go on, or to treat your bodies and prepare for the contact?
We definitely have our strength and conditioning coach, which is actually new to us. I've always wanted to focus on the nutrition and the training. It just kind of didn't fall into place the way I wanted to this extent. But now that we actually have a strength and conditioning coach who has been working with the girls, and we are implementing that you need to train your bodies and with nutrition wise. So I think working with our strength and conditioning coach and our new partnership is going to really help us to drive home the need to condition and take care of your bodies. So I'm excited about that. Visual wise, girls have been working out. We always have some girls that are more athletic than others on the team that try to encourage and say, hey, let's do this, do that, eat this way. Now that we actually have something structured, I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to our bodies and our nutrition.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it looked like somebody, look like I have some people in the comments taking stabs at me. You guys want to ask me the question? I love to answer it.
Please, ladies, please ask this question. America wants to know.
Mr. Freddie, who is your favorite NFL team?
All right, since they just want to take a stab at me, first off, I'm an Aaron Rodgers
Very
fan.
careful, ladies.
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan.
He said
Aaron
Rodgers.
But I like watching the New York Giants. So they try to take a stab because they should have two football teams, which is really not true.
Did y'all hear anything that said the team is? Did he answer the question?
Yeah, he got to agree with me. I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat that?
Did that answer the question? What
Yes.
who his team is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See that? It just takes civilized people to understand that. Hey, it takes civilized people.
So who do y'all think his team is?
I mean, what? Who our favorite team?
No, his team, based off of his answer.
So what you saying? The Giants.
Well, All right, hold up here for a second, because he came out several times and said he was a Giants fan, right? But then once the Giants were officially eliminated from the playoffs, he came out and was like, I want to let everybody know that I am a Green Bay Packers fan. And I'm like, wait, with me being a diehard Packers fan, this is kind of disrespectful, man, because you're trying to jump on the bandwagon here. So I'm like, that's not.
And he still didn't. He actually said, I like the Giants. He didn't say that's my team.
I will say
He
this.
said, I like the
I'm gonna
Giants.
tell America this, okay? I will not jump off the ship. I like the Zydeco women's football team, okay?
There you go.
Hey, support
There you
them
go.
100%, okay?
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
So we
So let me ask this question. So talk about, you was talking about your role as the player liaison. Talk about your duties and what that entails as the player liaison.
I do quite a bit of different things. It's mainly making sure the players are taken care of. I'm kind of the mediator between the players and the coaches, making sure everybody, gets what they need done, taken care of. They're at where they need to be at. Promoting the team, getting out into the community, setting up local events. That's kind of my area of expertise.
Basically, trying to combat any problems that may prevent a young lady from playing, and that's why we added that position. I think other teams may have something similar, but I think we're the first team to actually have that person named player liaisons. And what that does is there's so many obstacles that keep young ladies from playing. I have her in place to make sure that under no circumstances we lose a player because it wasn't something that we couldn't fix.
Mhm.
So that's why she's in place.
I will say this, and I'm the president of the network, okay? Here at the ASAP Network. This means a lot for you guys coming on, not just for you guys being the guests of the network, but just for us to give us opportunity to, to spread the word. Hopefully some young females watching the show, and hopefully that you guys have inspired them to take on their dreams, to not be afraid of what a male guy or anybody, family member, whatever, might think of them playing football. What would you say to, because I know there's sometimes I hear, family members judging them, maybe, kind of, not treating them equally if it was a male. What would you say to them?
Yeah, prove them wrong.
We can, as females, we can do anything just as well. It takes heart and dedication. If you put that work into it, you can do anything that you want to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about it. If you're passionate about it, then go for it.
Cool. Like I said, Ace here, he runs another show on the network called Sportsman, and then once a week, they intentionally, add, topics about female sports each week, just to promote that. And that's here with ASAP that we want to do. Yes, we could talk about all the big teams. We could talk about all the big leagues. But at the end of the day, we want to promote you guys as well.
And we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
So let me ask you a question really quick here. So when we look at like the NFL and stuff, they have like championship rings that they get when they win a Super Bowl, and they get what's called a Lombardi trophy. So when you win a championship, do you get rings and like trophies and things like that?
Yes. I think I have one.
Hold on.
We got that.
Go to hardware. Let's go.
Oh, a live view on the ASAP Network. Let's go.
I love it. I love this.
Before you show it, I want to get a vote from all people on my network. Since I'm the champion of this network, I should get a ring and a trophy, right?
Is that mine?
Yeah. National All-American.
That's all American.
Oh, that's all American.
That's All-American.
This is our All-American ring, but we do have. She has a national championship ring. When we won the championship in 2016, we did get rings and we did get a trophy. Yeah.
Cool.
So let me ask a question to the coach, the DC. So talk a little bit about your philosophy and how you scheme against offenses during the season.
So I'll be honest with you. This is my first year of coaching. I've been playing football for 16 years, went full contact football for 16 years. I decided to go into this coaching role to be able to teach young women this game. You know, I've had the great opportunity for many men to coach me, but I had not ever had a woman coach me. And that's something I wanted to be able to give somebody that experience to. But I'm going to tell you, I coach the same way I played, aggressive. Same thing in practice. The way I have a great philosophy is the way you play in the game is how we going to play in practice. Aggressive. How we play in practice, how we play in games. You know, we practice hard and we're going to fight hard. You know what I mean? And I feel like every practice is a game day for us. And they'll tell you that too. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but I'm telling you that we're going to be aggressive. I have some really strong, aggressive girls at linebacker, and I also have a pretty stout lineman, and I'm going to send them. You know what I mean? I'm going to see the mano be a mano. You know what I mean? Best woman on top. That's how I feel about it. And then best woman's on top.
So one of our debate questions that when we have debates on the network, one of our debate questions was, and this is for the defensive coordinator here, what would you say, in your opinion, what is the most important position on defense?
That's a great question.
I already know what she's going to tell you.
Middle linebacker.
Thank you.
I mean,
it is.
It is. For me, your middle linebacker is your quarterback on your defense. When, I hate to put it like this, when shit hits the fan, your middle linebacker has to be the one to kind of drop their nuts and make sure that it happens. You know what I mean? They make sure that tackle gets made. No matter where it's at on the field, they're going to be there and make sure that tackle goes down. That's just, I'm just sorry. I mean, your middle linebacker, that's your horse. You know what I mean? That's your tone setter. You know what I mean? When that first big hit come into play, it ain't a corner making that hit. That's your linebackers hitting. You know what I mean? So
okay, I had enough. I'm gonna offer you a position. I'm offer you a position. I'm the owner of the Green Bay Packers. I need you to coach the defense. Okay, I need you to coach the defense.
Y'all see it, right? You work for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, which is actually a good question when you look at defense, because when you look at the defensive side of the ball, what do you like to focus on first? Do you like to focus on stopping the pass, or do you like to focus on stopping first? You have to focus on one or the other.
Well, it's a run-heavy league. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are getting to the point to where we are being able to pass the ball more, but this is a run-heavy league, especially in D3. That's what league that we're in, and my job is to stop. You know what I mean? If I'm stopping their run and all they have left is to pass the ball, I'm doing great, because ain't nothing worse in practice when I'm practicing my ball hawking skills and they trying to go get an interception. Because, for any linebacker, 9 times out of 10, they playing defense because they ain't got hands. They trying to show coach they can catch the ball. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and that's my philosophy on that. Like, I mean, if you throw the ball and your player gets up from catching that ball on a slant, I congratulate you. You know what I mean? But I promise you, at some point they're gonna stop throwing that slant. And the farther the ball you have to throw, the more inaccurate you get. So that's how I feel about it.
And I already told her. I said, I know you're gonna give me some assassins on these.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm sorry. We're gonna be counting players.
Mm-hmm. So, can I give y'all some advice?
What's that?
Give y'all some advice. You guys can be great, but there's a team out there that call themselves great. Just don't be like them. Don't be like them. Do not take the mindset of the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
26 years of irrelevancy. Please don't be like them. Please don't be like them. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
Every
the
chance
price.
you get to take a shot at the Cowboys, this is
I
what
know they're not mentioning
Yeah, but I
Cowboys.
know, man. We are a Saints family over here, man.
right. Yeah,
Y'all are good. You know what?
you got
That's why I like y'all. You know that Kenny right there. Kenny
This is
is
the Saints family.
hey.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me ask this question though. So, are there any rules or anything in place in terms of taking precautions against concussions? Because in the NFL, there's that CTE issue and concussion
Yes,
issue.
I'm actually the medical director for the league.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on extensive concussion protocols. We're following NCAA rules at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. We take it seriously.
Cool.
I like
That is awesome. The Cowboy question through my mind on Leo.
See, I'm focused. I'm the Cowboys fan, and I'm still able to stay focused. So,
Okay, that's why. Okay.
So are your rules pretty
guys.
similar?
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, are your rules pretty similar to like college or NFL style? Or do you guys kind of have?
Yes.
NCAA rules, college rules.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were just talking about the protocol and stuff like that. So.
No, we follow NCAA rules
all the way around. It's all
around.
Gotcha.
Look, you said you had some questions for us.
I have one question. I said, now that you know about women's football, what do you want to see from the game? What are you expecting from women's football?
You want me to go first? Y'all want to go first?
Go ahead, Freddie.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Me personally, I mean, football is football, okay? Male, female, whoever play, female, football is football. Me personally, my whole idea, my goal is to try to get the attraction to bring in the similar audience, like the male audience gets. Maybe me having control of having this platform here at ASAP, maybe try to promote this platform more. Maybe try to inspire somebody else to get into this sport because it's just as important as anything else, and it's also a life lesson that we can teach young men. Say, hey, even though they're females, they can still do it as well. Like what stops them from being able to play football? Because like I said, at the end of the day, football is football. Male and female, and you know what? Let's be honest. There might be some females out there that can smoke some of these dudes out here. I mean, I'm pretty sure you might have some of your team as well that you might do. Hey, I got a question. Okay, y'all took me there. Okay, I'm going there now.
You gonna go there?
So, have you guys after practice had some little dudes talking? Okay, let's go on the field, and maybe one of your girls embarrassed them.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah, I figured it have. That's always funny. Kenny and Ace, you guys can answer a question now.
For me, I just want to see competition. You know what I mean? I just want to see females playing hard. Running hard, just playing right. So as long as it's good competition and y'all playing hard, it's all good.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would love to see your guys' league, like how the NFL plays on Sunday and they have like Monday games and then they have like a Thursday night game. I would love to see female football actually broadcasted on live TV so everybody can sit there and actually enjoy the game. Because it doesn't matter. Like to me, football's football. I love football. I'll watch it no matter what. And that's really what I want. I would love to see you guys broadcasted on live television so we can watch it.
Great.
We would love that too.
Like I told you, ASAP. Hey, we gonna be bigger than these national medias. I'm just saying we're not aiming to be there. We trying to take ASAP over the top, and when we do, we promise you, we have a spot for you.
Great. Wonderful.
Well, hey, Kenny, Ace, do you guys have any questions for him? More questions for him, or?
No, I'm good. I just want to wish you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. It's great to meet you.
Hey,
Hey,
you know what? I'm gonna send this. I have a connection with Rob Parker. Do you guys know who Rob Parker is?
Yes,
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
I'm gonna send him this video. And just saying, hey, you have the position to help. Hey, I'm just gonna send a video, see where we can get it to go.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
We gonna say we gonna do something. Like we got to do it. He's actually gonna be on our show Saturday morning.
okay.
So we trying to like I said, we're gonna do what we can do to help support you guys here at the ASAP Network. You guys look at the link, like I said. They have merchandise. Support this team. They're doing whatever they can. Support them where they can strive and where they can continue to do things they need to do. And if you guys have don't have any more questions for us, it was a pleasure talking with one of you, with each and one of you guys, and we appreciate the opportunity.
Thank
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And good luck this season. Good luck.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. People watch out for us.
Yes.
Bring home a championship, huh? Bring home a championship.
Oh, yeah. That's the
That's the goal.
plan, yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night, all right?
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get, what? I said we was going to cut it off after that. But you know what? I think we need to bring some real talk in the house tonight, okay? I think, because Kenny over here being disrespectful during the interview, talking about the Cowboys.
You brought them up. I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys. You brought up the Cowboys. What are you talking about?
Well, you should have bagged me up. You should have bagged me up. So, I'm afraid to bring this up. I'm going to bring it up anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Mr. Kenny keep being disrespectful. Let's give the audience, while the audience is there, what they deserve. I'm going to do one more topic and we're going to end the show. We're going to do this one topic and we're going to end the show. I promise you. Who should be the favorite? Huh?
I want to hear a flat-out one-question debate between you and Kenny, and I will give you the question.
Oh, boy. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Yes.
Right.
And I want to hear this. I want to hear a debate, okay?
Let's go.
Because this is going down right here, okay? So, with Freddie being a so-called Giants fan and Kenny being a Cowboys fan, Kenny, you get your chance to tell Freddie why the Cowboys are better than the Giants.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
You go ahead and start out with that.
This is easy. There's more talent, skill position, offensively wise. There's no, in terms of the receiving core, it's not even close. They just cut Golden Tate, who was on his last legs anyway. Evan Ingram can't catch the ball. We got three dynamic receivers, Amari Cooper. We got Shucks. We got the tight end coming back we got Zeke. Our skill position players is no question who's better. At quarterback, there's no question who's better. Even Dak on a broken ankle can take care of the ball better than Daniel Jones. The only question is defense, and that's a toss-up because both defenses have times where they struggle. So offensively, there's no question who's the better team. Go ahead.
Are you done yet?
Freddie, now it's your turn to tell them why the Giants are better. It's your turn.
Kenny, listen here, man. You're talking about your Cowboys. Do you forget that your quarterback, the main ingredient to a football team, is trying to get paid, okay? And guess what? Jerry Jones did not want to pay him. Guess what? Jerry Jones did not believe in him. If he do not believe in him, you talking about the Giants. No, I didn't talk while you was talking, so you zip it, and you wait your turn. So listen here, Kenny. You talking about a Cowboys team who have not been relevant in years, 26 years. You're talking about a team last year who, what can go wrong, will go wrong, who had Andy Dalton as a quarterback. Are we sure Dak Prescott come back with his foot injury 100%? Are we sure that this team is legit? No, this team have too many holes. You see the offensive line. Guess what is a flaw? Guess what we see the Giants, though? One thing you see the Giants is a good young team, a good team that fights, Joe Judge should be the coach of the year last year, by the way, because guess what? He had these players each game fighting, each game coming in competing. They was never out of the game. Did you see that young defense? Yes, you did. Because guess what? The Giants would have been a playoff team if Chris Brown's. Yes, I'm calling Chris Brown out on the ASAP on Real Talk today. If his Eagles did not quit, my Giants would have made it to the playoffs last year. Kenny, stop support. You know what? To all Cowboy fans, this is what's going to correct your team. This is what's going to fix your team. Don't be like Kenny. Stop supporting him. Stop putting your money in Jerry Jones' pocket. Make him change his team. Make him correct his team. Other than that, you're going to be the same pathetic, delusional Cowboys that y'all are, and you guys are going to be a mediocre team in Big D. And I dropped the mic.
You didn't say nothing, so how could you drop the mic?
You heard me.
All you did was repeat them same Stephen A. hot takes about the Dallas Cowboys. You didn't say nothing about your team.
You heard me say about my team, my young quarterback, my young running back, my young defense. You heard me.
Can't stay healthy. You ain't say nothing about that.
Just wait till this year. Just wait till this year.
Right. Yeah, I'm so convinced.
All right, let's go ahead and close it out for tonight. Hey, we want to thank the Acadiana Zydeco Spice women's football team for coming back on once again tonight. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. To tune into them, check them out on Facebook. Watch them, support them, buy some of their merchandise. Do what you ever do to support this team. This is the ASAP Real Talk. Want to thank Adam for coming on to the show tonight, filling in for Chris Brown and Jay as they're dealing with their personal reasons. Want to thank Kenny, even though he's a Cowboy fan. Want to thank you for him coming back on as well. I don't know who said a Cowboy fan could be a part of my show. I don't know who said that, but yeah, I want to thank you for coming anyway, my friend. Do you guys have any last thing you guys want to say?
Nope, I'm good, man.
Go ahead, Ace.
No, I was saying I'm good, man. I got nothing else left to say. I'm speechless right now.
All right. Well,
there's nothing left to say. I took him down. You know, there's no question.
Who you take down? You be respectful.
No question who
you take down.
Spend half your time talking about my team and they say nothing about yours. So there's no question who won the debate.
I just show you how delusional and dysfunctional your team is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See, I got them on hustle.
The Giants are a paragon of virtue when it comes to the NFL. Get out of here.
Hey, you guys, before we go, I want to give a shout out to what we launching next week. Yo, we got Ace got the perfect dude. Tell the viewers what's dropping on this upcoming week.
So what's dropping on this upcoming week is we have expanded the network, and we have expanded it to another portion that we call Talking All Sports and All Plays Network. So all you have to do is go over there, find our page, like it, share it, and then we have some awesome shows that we're actually bringing on that side of the network next week. We have a show on Monday night that's called Bring It, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be an awesome show. And then, of course, we have a new show that's going to be brought by Rob Wilds and Chris Casanova, and it is going to be called Wrestle Shoot. That is going to be a lit one. And then, of course, Freddie Henderson, go ahead and tell them about your show on Friday night.
The Truth, presented by Talking All Sports, All Plays Network. It's going to be with me. Be with Jonathan Mathis. We're going to bring the hottest debates and topics. You guys know what I bring to the table. Y'all already know that. Nobody can go one-on-one with me in a debate table. Y'all already know that, baby. So, yeah, just tune in. It's going to be a Fridays at 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah, and so we are looking forward to launching that this next week. So look for those brand new shows to be coming out. And actually, our first show will actually be Sunday night, and it'll be by Richard and his 643 baseball show. That is coming on Sunday night. So everybody look out for that. And if you have any more questions, hit us up, and we will answer any questions you got.
You guys have a good night.